Hope you guys can see me because I don't want to reshoot this. I wanted to shoot the intro here with the awesome pretty sky behind. We have an awesome sunset going. It is getting a little dark, so real quick. Past couple days I got a lot done on building, adding the beds. I don't know what to say. Took a test tonight of the system and we have nitrites forming. Still kind of low, but they're forming, so we have bacteria. So not much else to say. We may have a storm coming in tomorrow afternoon. Radio says one thing, storm app says another, so who knows. So I want to get some work done tomorrow and maybe some painting done. And anyway, well, let's watch the clips from this past couple days. See ya. Hey YouTube aquaponic freaks out there. Sun setting on Friday evening, and I really didn't do a lot today. I went and got some hydroton and I dug out the sump and started filling with rocks because I planned to rinse off some hydroton, but I never got around to that. We'll get over there in a minute. I started playing around with this a little bit. After I got the things all screwed down, I decided I'm going to put trim on here too, and I'm going to do a skirt on here. So I unscrewed them and I started laying out with material I have, the trim here, and I'll get some more tomorrow, make it look all nice and pretty. And what I didn't think about is when I measured this, the height with the buckets, and put these in there. Now I raised it up 3/4 of an inch, and so now there's a gap here, but I can just slide in scraps of my 3/4 inch trim down here. Not that big of a deal. I started playing with how I'm going to do the piping up here, seeing what it looks like. I didn't have any valve laying around, but this is all scrap pieces I had laying around. Seeing what it's going to look like if I did one valve for 2 buckets or 2 beds, whatever. These beds are really kind of small when I see all your IBC beds, but anyway, it is what it is. Start playing around with a bell siphon, put in a drill the hole for the bulkhead fitting there. I am toying with the idea of not, I've seen a lot of people put the caps on here to squeeze in their what do you call them, shields or whatever, but I'm playing with the idea of not putting it in there. I don't know, if maybe I have to watch some videos. You guys put the gasket inside the cap, or it seems to me it needs to be underneath here to get a good seal. And if you put it underneath here, you have this little gap here, and that, to me, you can get anaerobic growth in there and start stuff. So when I start drilling holes in there, I'll carve them out a little bit better. 2-inch, I don't know, I think it should work, but the problem is this bevel here of the bulkhead is just 2 inches, and so it doesn't quite fit right, so that may be an issue. But I don't want to go bigger because that takes up too much of the grow bed. I wanted to use a 3-inch sleeve over here, but I might have to go to 4-inch. I might have to up this to a 3-inch. I don't know. So I'm just playing with it right now. I know that's not the right height. That would be overflow there. I'm just playing with it. I don't have to cut this down. Nothing's glued. Just playing around. But yeah, let's go over here. Nothing much happened over here. I did put in 8 ounces of ammonia today. Got me up to probably 2.5, 3 parts per million of got my little test kit. So probably got me up to, I think I have the chart in the house. So I'm gonna go to Office Depot and laminate it. But yeah, it got me up to 3 parts per million almost. So I'm gonna hold it there. I know it say go up to 5. And while I was at the I went to the hydroponics store to get the hydraulic. While I was there, I brought this black bucket. I bought that from Home Depot today, and I bought a lid. It's floating around here somewhere. They let me take out a bucket full of water from their aquaponics system. Should have got some grow media too and popped it in my thing, but I went through and poured a cup into each of the buckets there. I should have put some in there. That's where we need it. And then I dumped the rest in the sump. And I got this bucket two purpose. One, to go get the water. Two, I've pretty much decided, I just don't know when I'm going to do it. I'm going to cut the hole in here, cut the bottom off of this. There's my Lowe's receipt. And slip it in there and then put the lid on there. I kind of want to be able to see the gunk settling out, and with this I can't see it because as soon as you raise it up it takes away the downspout, and yeah, you guys understand. If you don't understand, ask me and I'll tell you. But this sleeve goes over the pipe down there and causes the water that's coming up, forces it down, and that causes the particles to settle on the bottom when the water goes back up to exit. And I just have a 2.5 or 2 gallon bucket that's screwed to the top right now, and so I can't see the action, and I want to see the action. So I'm gonna saw the hole in, slip that in there. That's a project for I don't know when. We'll see what happens there. Anyway, let's put this all away. I decided I'm gonna leave this open where days I'm here, just to let it air out because it gets warm in there with the air pump. And find out this kind of condensates at night. When I open this up in the morning, this is pretty wet, so I'm really glad I painted that. Go ahead and shut that up. One thing about working on my aquaponics system, hearing all this water running, you really have to go to the bathroom often. So I'm leaving this open for hopefully the bacteria bugs will fly in and speed up my process. So no nitrites today, just lots of ammonia. Oh, and I don't see, I told you before I'm impatient, but I went ahead and put a tomato plant in there, giving them little squirts of water. Probably gonna turn that down a little bit. I'll turn it down later. Here we go. So, and he's doing well. I rinsed off his roots and he's doing fine. So I got a couple more. It was a variety pack of cherry tomatoes, all sorts of different ones. So they're going to go in here. That takes up a lot already. Oh well, we'll see how I just put him in there, see how he does, or she does. I don't know. So yeah, I might just take up these and then put 2 tomatoes here too, and have, because I'm gonna put lines up for them. So I could put tomatoes down here too, kind of bunch them together. Anyway, that's it for today. No more rambling. I'm gonna put my tools away, grab my drill here, see if there's anything else, and I think we're gonna go in and watch. There's a bit around here somewhere. We're gonna watch, there we go, Justice League tonight. I need my screws out. So, and the radio is reporting possibility of rain Sunday afternoon through Monday morning. When I go to my handy storm app, it doesn't say anything about it. So we'll have to wait and see, because I wanna, if it's not going to rain, I want to fill up that tank at least halfway with water to start gassing chlorine. Don't look at my shed, please. Close your eyes right about now. Yeah, I know it's, yeah, I got to get this cleaned out someday soon. But I want to get the chlorine gassed out, because as soon as I get those beds on, those beds are 20 gallons a piece. They're going to take up a lot of water. Hold on here. So I'm sorry about my camera. I'm gonna clean up, but yeah, they're going to take a lot more water, and I'm going to have to top off. So I want to have some dechlorinated water ready to go, and maybe get the pH lowered in it a little bit. And yeah, so that's the plans. Oh, I forgot the drill bit. Just throw it in the bucket for now. That's how the shed ended up like this. So, all right, that's it. Let me put the saw away and run in and watch Justice League. I'll talk to you guys in the next clip for tomorrow. Oh, hey everybody. My favorite time of the day to do work outside. Just before sunset. You still see the sun through the fence there. But sun's basically down enough that I got shade under the whole yard. And it's a cool breeze. I love it. Okay, today's progress. Today was Saturday. I went to the swamp meet, bought some cool stuff. But that, you saw that in another video. I bought some 2x4s on the way home. Enough to build the third section of that row. And then I cut up all the rest I had. And that's everything to build 2 more sections in the next row, except for 2 legs. So I need to go pick up 8 to 10, probably 12 2x4s tomorrow. And then I'm pretty much done with 2x4s for now. Thank God. So that will get me another set, the third section, plus the 2 legs, plus enough to cut up for supports underneath the buckets. So as I showed you, I got the third section up, and the uprights for the wires for the shade cloth for this section. Oh, my hands, I'm doing like this, and you can't see my hands. This section here, I might even get the wire this weekend and start to see what it does. Drill holes through there, put eyelets, and put a wire with a turnbuckle across and see how it holds up. Because I might not need those supports there. You know, if these are wired across, and then I want to put a little pulley and wire, or another YouTuber, I think your name's Thomas, correct me if I'm wrong, I probably am, the way my brain goes. He was talking about, let me get some dirt here. He was talking about going to a junkyard and finding hood supports or hatchback supports to put here. I might even look at Home Depot and see what they have for a hydraulic support, a good strong one, because this is heavy. I need to blow it off with air, get the dust off. Anyway, back over here. So I got the third section done. I went ahead and put trim boards all on this side and in between. What I'm going to do, and you can see it sticking out a little bit here. That's if on the other side, if my calculations are right, it's the same distance. Well, my calculations aren't right because that's not right down the middle, but they'll meet. And then I'll get a couple more pieces of this 5.5 by 1. It's actually called 6 by 1, but it's actually 5.5 by 3/4, and it will go right about there, a little bit more over, and that'll be enough to gap, maybe a little bit more over. That'll be enough to gap between the 2 rows. So that's why you don't see anything down there yet. And I might even jigsaw it so it fits right around these uprights. If you see this, my math wasn't totally correct. 76 times 3 is actually 19 feet, while that bench is 18 feet. So it sticks out more than about 1.5 feet on this end. I don't care, because I'm probably gonna, I don't know, I was thinking about putting a little bench here for seeding, and maybe make a little seedling rack here, and use the aquaponics water, you know, come off of here and use the aquaponic water to zigzag drain through. And where's the drains at? Drains are there, so zigzag and then go back in the drain there. So that's a possibility. I am going to put some bricks across around here with maybe a redwood. I don't know, redwood's so expensive. Maybe it might be cheaper to do all bricks. But basically a step up, so I'm up a little bit higher. It can reach down into the tank a little bit more. And what else did I do? Oh, I went ahead and drilled all 4 of the buckets I got. I'll go get the rest of the buckets tomorrow when I'm at Home Depot. And I put in my bulkheads, I cut all the pieces and put together all my, what do they call them? Bell siphons in, and that's the height I want. It's an inch below the top, and I'm going to fill this thing up to the top. I cut and put the caps on all my bell siphon tops for these 4. I didn't want to put them together yet because I don't have the other 2 in, nor the other 6. And I basically made cut enough for 6 because these aren't all 12 are not going to be ebb and flow. I'll probably do half ebb and flow, and I'll do half float or constant flow, either one. And I might mix them up. You know, this one might be DWC, this one might be ebb and flow, whatever. So I think 6 is enough to cover that. I got to go buy the shrouds. I'm probably just going to use sewer pipe because Home Depot does not sell 3-inch and higher Schedule 20 or Schedule 40. So, or thin wall, whatever you want to call it. So I'll just use the drain pipe like I have over there. You see it right down there? I would reuse that. That's 3-inch. I would reuse it, but the holes I think are too big to block the hydraulic. It might let some of the smaller ones through, or the bigger ones will get right in there and block it so I won't have water flow. I don't know. Maybe if I cut that up, I could still use it. I don't know. I might try see. Because I just want to cut slots. Here's my hand again. Cut slots in it. So, back over here. So that's what I've done today. Nothing else. So I pretty much want to get the other side built up. I might be able to get that done tomorrow since tomorrow's supposed to be cooler and cloudier and windier. So I might be able to work longer outside and earlier in the day. So I can probably get those 3 up, and then I can get all the pieces in, take the tubs out, and paint the trim rather than trying to do it with the buckets screwed in. And then I can put the buckets in, get them all screwed down, and I bought parts just at least enough for the first row. And I think I pretty much made the decision that I'm going to do a valve for each bin, each bed. I just like having total control for each bed. Oop, there we go. Each bed. That's a 1/2-inch valve. I might go ahead and put the valve down across there and then have it whipping in there. That's why I put the drains on the left side as I'm facing them, because I didn't want to have to come across here, put a valve here, you know, for the whole line, and then right away have to whatever. So I'm putting the inflow on the right side and the outflow on the left side. So it's got to flow across. That's the whole concept. So one thing I picked, these are the same. I bought them at 2 different times. I bought this one as a test, and then when I went back and bought a few more, this is a more of a gray and this is a black. This feels heavier and this feels a little bit lighter and kind of warped here in the middle, but I'm hoping after I got all the this one will probably be an ebb and flow. That way I'll have all the hydraulic media in there to kind of weigh it down, and I'll make sure it has a support on each side of the drain there. Yeah, I even put the thread to slip on the bottom, so that's ready to go to a pipe over there. So I might get a couple extra 2x4s so I can have a support here, and a support right here, so the drain is really supported and straightened out. Whoa, that's a lot today. I'm talking fast. Probably was the Red Bull I took today. Measured the ammonia this morning. I was going to do it again tonight. Maybe I can do it one-handed and show you guys. But it was up close to the 5. That's a cool lock, huh? My pencil lock. It was up close to the 5 parts per million. And I added 6 ounces more. I won't use those two because I don't want to have to wash them while I'm one-handed. Yeah, that one needs water. I don't care about them. Yeah, I want to check the nitrites. Nitrites were 0 still this morning. So, still anxiously awaiting. I did go to the hydro store today and I bought some stuff for Microgreens. I'm gonna try microgreens, and if it works well for me, I might mass produce them and try it as a business, or a small business. Let's see what we got here. Don't fall over. We need to get it to the little line. I love microgreens for my smoothies. And I don't eat salads a lot, but I can go for them on my sandwiches. And they say you can get $10 to $20 a pound for selling it. You really got, if you want to do that, you really got to buy your seeds in bulk, because buying them at the Home Depot at $2.50 a package, you're not gonna break even, or you're gonna lose money. Where is the nitrite? Where's the nitrate? Nitrate. I don't even bother with the nitrate yet until I start seeing signs of. I should bring the pH down a little bit, because oh, this is gonna be difficult. They put these stupid tabs on here. You're gonna see my hand for a second. There's one. They open these all. Use my teeth. What was I saying? Yeah, you'll lose money if you buy your seeds in bulk. Okay, 8 drops. Oops, I'll let you guys watch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I just realized I'm going to have to keep you on for 5 minutes while you wait. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, you got to shake it up for 5 seconds and then wait 5 minutes to get your color. Oh, I'm going to have to run out the car and get the color, so you can come with me. And my color chart I got laminated off Office Depot. Is that 5 seconds? Making this a long clip. I might have to publish the video tonight, because this one alone is going on 15 minutes. Sorry, you can use my teeth to open up in a nitrite. And this one's 5 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if you've had an aquarium before, it's the exact same thing. Oops, where's the little cap? There it is. And 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000, 5 1,000. All right, we're gonna wait 5 minutes. I might not make you wait. I might cut and pop on. I don't know. I should start the video with this, and then I could have had you wait while I showed you the rest of the stuff. But let's go out to my car and get the little sheet. Be right back. Got this stuff, little sprayer, trays with holes, trays without holes. I got this pH decrease, which I might put some in the system here while I'm waiting for it to nitritize, because I guess if you have the more in range pH, it will nitritize faster. And this stuff is made for pond water, aquaponics, safe for fish and plants, rather than using that general hydroponic stuff. And what I'll probably also do is I'm just reading this for a second. If your pH is above 8, use microbe lift pH decrease. Remember the dawn, dust faster, and test the pH level the same time each day. Dawn the lowest, dust the highest. That's interesting to know. And my pH is over 8 right now, so I might look into that. But anyway, I got that stuff, and then I got this soil, which is made for microgreens. It's really nutritious for them, organic. So I'm going to do an experiment, because I saw a video of some guy doing the microgreens with no soil and use a hydroponic solution, which would be my way to go, depending on how much the solution costs. And I haven't even looked at my receipt yet. I don't know if I got a receipt on how much this stuff was. So I could see the cost factor. I mean, you're going to put like a half to 3/4 of an inch layer for the microgreens in here. How many trays will this do? You know, that's the kind of thing I want to look at. So I'm just going to wait for tomorrow and unload that stuff. Here's my little chart, laminated, so I can get it all wet. And hopefully by the time I get back here, anybody needs some free wood? I need to get rid of this. Cut it up and throw it away or use it somewhere. By the time I get back, it should be close to 5 minutes. So we'll see where we're at. There's the sump. Did I show you guys that? I dug the sump. Got more rocks in it. All right. Well, nitrates are starting to get darker. Not got a little battery signal there. That's a little bit darker than it was. It's, I mean, if you look at the chart there, it's closer to the 0.25. So the process is starting. My nitrites are going up. So I'll probably start testing for nitrates in the next couple days. So there's that. Ammonia, yeah, it's up at 4. Definitely 4 parts per million there. Is that what that is? I'm assuming so. ppm. So the process is starting and working. So that's good. Put that there. Put that there. So I'm happy. Nitrites are forming. So that means my bacteria is growing. And it probably helped with the aquaponics water I got from the shop the other day. They still haven't grown too much on this, which is where I want them to grow to get this media down. I might go, when I go back there later in the week, I might ask for another bucket and put some in there. Anyway, that's it for tonight. I'm closing up shop. I'm going to clean up that stuff, close up my sump, and I don't know what I'm going to do tonight. I'm going to jump in the hot tub, that's for sure. Oh, one more thing. I'm rambling on. I picked up some red worm diggers there. I'm going to take some of the Home Depot buckets I pick up. You know, every time I go to Home Depot to buy plumbing parts, I throw in a bucket and I buy the bucket. So I'm going to build a little mini worm composter. And how many do I have? That one is for spa use only. That one's got the holes that I have for cleaning hydroton. Well, crap, I might have to buy a couple more Homer buckets. Or maybe I'll get the black buckets, I don't know. Okay. Yeah, I wanted to do that just to get worms going, so I have the worms. Just throw in the beds. You know, I might, in a couple days, throw a worm in here. And here's the little tomato that I put in the system, and it still hasn't fallen over. And the leaves look okay. Still getting squirted. I'm going to put that down a little deeper and bury it a little bit so it doesn't get sunlight. I'm going to have to push that on a little more. I just noticed a little leak there. Not a big deal. Anyway, that's it for today. Sorry I rambled on. If I publish this video tonight, then you guys have a great weekend, and I hope you're having fun working your gardens this weekend. And I'll talk to you in the next clip. See you guys.